I'm super nervous right now. I'm going to be completely honest. My stomach is doing that weird thing where you're not sure if you have to use the bathroom yet. But I'm going to just rock with it. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm black. And clapping is the kind of thing that I think I was born doing since 1987. For the rest of us who are a little bit more, I'll say, pigment challenged, I'm going to need your help with this, all right? When I say the word clap, you need to clap once. Fantastic. Okay? Just once. Let's try it out, okay? Clap. That was actually kind of sexy. Let's try it one more time. Clap. Nice. I'm dedicating this performance to my grandmother, Inez Tilly George, who was passionate. And I believe that when we do what we do and we believe in what we do, we need to be passionate. So clap. If you are alive today, if the sun has tiptoed across the horizon and danced on your skin, if your heart has managed to beat a bass line so magnificent, clap. If you don't have to look for a reason to live, if you are still looking, if you are trying to make sense of it all, if you are still here, clap. And don't ever, ever snap. At least not on my stage and not with my rage or not with my joy or my thrill. Please just come get your fill if you know that these words can kill if you are not prepared. So clap, and please don't snap. Clap. Do it for the poet who is experiencing love for the very first time, for the dancer who never thought that he would move again, for each story told. Do it for the young man who turned mountains into mites, shadows into lights, who transformed heartaches into sonnets, for the little girl who discovered the Amazon in her voice, who took to the microphone like a moth to a flame. This ain't a game. We don't do this to entertain you. See, I remember when I didn't think that I had a voice, when I was convinced of this Western idea of a red, white, and blue nightmare turned dream, turned fantasy. Thought I wasn't black enough, wasn't straight enough, wasn't man enough until I said enough and became loud enough. Put heart to paper and put this loose leaf fabric into my heart and bled out this understanding of declarations of experience. You got the nerve to snap? Word? Clap. If you can tell that this isn't for you, clap. If you can tell that this is all for you. This ain't a shuck and jive poet for hire. We don't do this to entertain you. This is for you who still can't breathe, for you who don't really know why we can't breathe. This is for the fact that women are still somehow only earning 77% of their male counterparts. Clap if you're ready to flip. East Coast stomping, ripping and romping, New York, North Kakalaka, and Compton. If you're not sure why our news is still focusing on Darth Cheeto's tweets after he reactivated his Twitter account, don't snap. This is bigger than our screens, louder than a bomb, and it deserves so much more than your, oh, I guess it's like rap or poetry crap. See, this is real. So is the heart brought to this stage. Don't snap as if a poet didn't just snap, as if he cracked his heart and popped your perception of art wide open. Don't snap as if these are just words, as if each letter doesn't burn. Don't snap, clap. If you can see that this is all for you, who knows what it feels like when a love can love like lava. For those of you who want something real to hear, real to listen to, real to believe in. For you who don't bring umbrellas to monsoon season, who don't bring knives to gunfights, closed minds to open mics, any shred of doubt to the paramount. So please, don't snap, clap.
You didn't get a chance to tell us a little bit of your story. How did you get to this moment in terms of the work that you do in Lynchburg?
Disclaimer, once again, I'm not from Lynchburg. I'm from Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, to be exact.
Yep.
Representing for Bricktown, Brick City, Hooterville, for those who don't know. I moved to Lynchburg in 2004 for college, and I ended up staying because I met this tall South Carolinian beauty who decided that I was cool enough for her to marry. And we made 2 other people together. But at the heart of it, my family's West Indian. And with that, I believe that with that experience, I was able to experience a whole lot of beauty and magic and creativity and art. Shout out to my dad who put so much focus on art and music and passion into that. And I feel that every young person needs to have that kind of access, because who are we if we can't lip sync Bohemian Rhapsody in the shower, right? With that, I had the concept for an idea that we should be able to have these passions and exist in these passions without going to war. Does anybody remember the 2012 elections? I can't see your hands, but I'm going to assume that they're all up. A lot of dissent was felt between what people believed and what they wanted to see. People were passionate, but we shouldn't have to go to war and battle with each other based on these passions. We should be able to discuss them, engage in them, explore the person sitting next to us in that. We need to be able to listen to each other, hence the idea for the listening.
And the listening is, for those who may not have seen it in the program yet?
It's a nonprofit organization that was started back in 2013, I guess, unofficially. It was inspired by an album by the hip-hop group called Little Brother. If you're a hip-hop fan, you should know that album, because one of the songs is encouraging people to consider what's going on behind the lyrics, behind the beats of the music that we listen to dig deeper. And I feel that we as a culture, as a community, should probably start doing that, and it starts with people who are very young, very energetic, who have a lot to say, and just need to start listening to each other.
That's awesome. Thank you for your work, and thank you for your words.
Thank you very much.